There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We need some intro music, don't we?
We should actually.
A dance party. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name's Kym. This is the beautiful D'neill. We are here today to have, I guess, a chin wag with you, a bit of a chat. We still are not 100% sure what this series will become, but we're loving it. We're loving the connection with you guys, the engagement that we're having, the conversations that we're having, and some of the light that we're shedding on some really sometimes difficult topics. Merry Christmas, of course.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Yes.
You like my shirt? Ready?
Fa la 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 la.
You get it?
La, la, la. I love that.
For those geeks in the room, for those geeks watching, you'll love it. I've got my trusty steeds behind me as well. And today,
don't judge me because I actually don't. I'm actually hiding in my daughter's bedroom at the moment.
Your lounge room. This is my lounge room. I'm sitting in my lounge room, people. So that's why I look this festive. This is not my office. My child is currently occupying my office. Anyway, back on track. Today we want to touch on fear. So we want to talk a little bit about fear. We're going to dive down into kind of our experiences in that realm, how we've dealt with it, what it's done in our life and the impacts, because we all know that when we have those kind of limiting beliefs, it does have impacts, on other parts of our lives as well. We are going to talk about our businesses as well. So both of us are in the online space with high ticket affiliate marketing. And we're going to talk about, we want to start off actually with our kind of experience in starting in the online space, because as some viewers may know, and I know D'neill, you can contest to this, when you start something new or you think about starting something new, it can be terrifying. When I know for myself, so a little bit of my story, I connected with my mentor through Instagram. I saw one of her ads, and it was actually more the fact that she was traveling where I was from. She was traveling up in the Northern Territory. And I actually just connected with her on that first. And then I started chatting to her and actually getting to know what she did, and started doing a bit of research. For those that like to Google things, that I think is the most scariest thing in the world. And it created a lot of fear in me, a lot of fear about what if I fail, a lot of fear about judgment. What will my family think about me trying something new? What will my friends think? I did not expect, or I didn't know what to expect, actually, probably because I'd never tried anything like this before. And I think it's that fear of the unknown. I've never kind of gone all in on something a little bit different. I didn't know what it would look like. I didn't know how it would fit in my life. I didn't know, would I ever see success? Is this even real? Am I giving my money to a stranger and it's all just going to disappear and I'm never going to see it again? Kind of, that's the thoughts that go through your mind as when you don't completely understand something. The first, it's that, what's it called? The flight or fight response is you need to protect yourself. It all comes down to protecting yourself. And as adults and as a mum, I've got to protect my family, and to protect my family, we need to have a steady income. We need to have a roof over our house, a roof over our heads, and food in our pantry, and potentially this business has the potential to give us all of that and so much more. But I didn't know that at that point. When I first heard the words high ticket affiliate marketing, I went, that's not real. What are you talking about? And of course I did the dive into Google and Googled high ticket affiliate marketing. Is it legitimate? Am I going to lose my money in Google? Now, don't do that, people. That's terrible, because there are so many people out there that are completely uneducated about what the process is and about what potential it has. But when I allowed myself the opportunity to hear what is possible, we have a very, I'm just trying to think, I'm just losing the words there, discovery process. We have a very in-depth discovery process within our business, because everyone within our community wants people to be fully informed. They want you to be fully informed about the process, about the business model, about the opportunity, about how it will fit into your life, how it works, how it looks. So I kind of thought I needed to know all of that before I came in, but I did it because it's all a part of the process, which was absolutely incredible. And it just opened my eyes to the potential and allowed me to really think about, you know, what the fears that I was having, why I was having them. And I know for me, I've had a couple of choices in my life, decisions in my life that haven't led me down the best paths. And so I thought to myself, you know, is this going to be another one of them? Is this, you know, another thing that I'm going to do that's just going to, you know, cause havoc? But it hasn't. It's brought so much light and beauty to our family and opportunity to our family, which I'm really, really grateful for. But I think it's really important that we reflect that having fear or having doubt about something doesn't mean you're making the wrong decision. Sometimes having fear just means you are stepping outside your comfort zone. You are trying something new. And it's supposed to be terrifying because you don't know where you're going. You don't know what it looks like, but that's also a beautiful thing. And I know for me at first, for those that know me, you'll know what I'm about to say. I am a control freak. I am a list person. Everything must be in my box and it cannot be outside of it. And that kind of stems from being an only child, but just also stems from my personality. I'm the kind of person that likes to be, you know, making sure everything's in order and control and all of that. So to try something new is stepping out of that realm. I knew that people had gone before me and have had fantastic success and were paving the way for me. And if I followed that process, that I too would see that success. But the control, the only child that I have chained up in the back of my mind that's never allowed out, said, you know, yeah, but what if you lose track and you don't know where the path is? What if, you know, you I don't know, you stop having, you know, I've forgotten the word of it now, but you stop, you know, wanting to do it and you get bored and you know, what if you just lose all this money? But the process that's put in place to support us, you know, lifts us up when we're having those moments of doubt. The community is so empowering and inspiring that they help you through those times that are really difficult. And that just really helped me think about, you know, why I was having those fears was because I was stepping outside my comfort zone. You know, I was doing something completely new. Although, I mean, we all sit on social media all day, every day. I don't know about you, Kay, but I got stuck in a doom scroll the other day. I think I sent my dad 15 memes to watch. But we sit on social media all the day, but they say that, I don't know the exact figures, but say, you know, 1% of the world create content. Everyone else just consumes it. So although you are on social media, to create content and to be one of that 1% that creates content that people then consume is really scary. And it creates that fear in you of what if I fail? What if, you know, I was really nervous about telling my parents that I was doing this. I have talked to my dad. My dad's probably the hardest one. I love him dearly and he is the biggest supporter of mine. But I was really concerned because he's really money focused. He knows about saving for your future and about, you know, creating stability and all of that. And trying something new in the online space can be really scary. But he was really supportive, and so was my family. I know some friends have removed me off Facebook, but that's fine. They're not my target audience. So that's not, you know, that's not why we're in this game. It's not to sell to family and friends. They still watch my personal content when I put that out, but they don't so much look at the business content, but that's fine, you know? And it's just pushed me to a space of acceptance of when you do feel that fear, that means you're learning something new. It's not a bad thing. It means it's time to knuckle down and really take in you know, when you're in that moment of fear, take it in, feel it. It's okay. You don't need to run away from it. It's
Mm.
there for a reason. It's there to bring you to a heightened state so that when you are taking in something new, that you're actually consuming it and you're learning that new skill, like, you know, creating content. Um, but yeah, I've just waffled on, I feel like, for way too long. We'd love to hear your story, D'neill, and your experience in starting in the online space and how the fear, if you had any fear, I guess I'm making an assumption there, how that experience felt for you.
Thank you, Danny. Thanks for sharing yours. And I think, most of us can definitely resonate with that at some point in our lives. And coming into the online space for me, like you said, it was really putting yourself out there. Like, I was like, so you're telling me that I can get paid to be me by personal branding myself and having this idea that people actually really want to hear my stuff and my life and what it is that lights me up. And for me on the outside, like when I first started coming into the online space, I seen these incredible people like were doing amazing things, and a lot of their content was about their lifestyle. And that's how I came into this business, because my girlfriend, also my mentor, she was showing up as a lifestyle. It wasn't anything to do with the products. It was about, she had the vehicle, and then she was able to create all this amazing momentum. So that really got me intrigued. But the very first thing that I thought of was that I didn't think about the failure, or I didn't think about the fear too much at first. I thought about the possibilities. And I thought about, what if I was just to be open enough to have a look and see what was possible on the other side? Because we weren't coming in as, it wasn't an obligation. I wasn't asked to pay any money. She just asked me the right questions. And what I knew is that I didn't want to be in the same place as I was 12 months ago. And I was open to learning new skills, new things. And at the end of the day, I was like, well, if it just meant for me to be able to have a look at something that could hold the solution to my problem, then why not? So that's when I reached back out. She looking at that, like my reflection on that was the classes that held by everyday people that felt the fear, didn't stop them, embraced it, and leapt in anyway. And that's what excited me. I was like, holy shit, these people are pretty much the same as any other Joe Blow down the street, but they just wanted more from their life. They just wanted to say yes. They were sick of saying no. So that's when I said to myself, well, what have I got to really lose at the end of the day? I'm still going to end up with great, amazing products that are going to help me and my family anyway. And then if I end up coming into this business and creating all the success and, helping my financial pathway and future, as well as creating the time freedom so that I wanted to have with my family, as well as location freedom, I was like, it's a freaking win-win-win. It's all a win. Everything was a win. So yeah, I felt the fear. I did. I felt the fear. I was thinking about my judgment, what my family were going to say, what my friends were going to think of me, because my showing up on my social media was very much just me and the family. And then I thought, wow, how am I going to change my account, or am I just going to keep going with D'neill? Like, that's just who I am. And so I decided from that very moment, I was going to share about the business because I was excited about it. And for those that may have been like you going, oh my God, it's D'neill again, that's fine. It doesn't hurt me, because I've come so far in the business now that it just means that my fears have decreased a lot. And I am just showing up unapologetically as me. You like it? I love that. Awesome. If you don't like it and you don't resonate with it, that's up to you as well. I'm not here to please everybody, and I can't please everybody because it's not your dream, it's mine. Yeah. So that's where I really to jump right into it. And yes, it's been overwhelming with all the other little things of life that in general just gets in the way. But the fear-based limited beliefs are only going to keep you where you are, and if you're not happy in your life, no matter what it is, it doesn't mean about starting an online business or whatever, but whatever it is that you are in your life at this time that you are not feeling fulfilled in, you are feeling exhausted or burnt out, or but you're still going to sit there and just go, but I just can't get there. That's the sweet bridge right there. That's the moment where you actually need a change. Something has to change. You can't stay where you are because of the fear of anybody else as well. And that was the other thing. I wasn't going to let other people's opinion about my life stop me from doing what I wanted to do. So fear, thank you. I'm thanking fear right now, and I'm thanking doubts, all my doubts and all my negativity, because it's given me a whole new perspective. There is an amazing masterclass coming up tomorrow. It's showcased by our amazing team leaders. Both Kym and I, we have had the pleasure of being fully supported by this team, and we've got some rock stars showcasing 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Now, for those that have been sitting on the fence, have maybe curious, tomorrow, this is the last one of the year as well, might I add. And Lisa Foggin, which is our mentor, Carmen, we've got some amazing people, Danny and Jimmy, like these guys have absolutely crushed it in the online space. Do you think that they would have felt some fear at the beginning of this? 110,000%. Now they're showing up on lives and they're doing what it is, but they've done the work. They've done what it needed to be done because they didn't want to keep doing the same shit. So anyway, anybody that might be keen or curious about having a look, reach out to me and Kimmy, and we can drop you the link and you can come into our private Facebook group, and yeah, you can take a look for yourself. And either it's going to align with your values. Hello, Baba. Either it's going to align with what your visions are and where you want to go in the next 12 months, 3 years, 5 years. That's the other thing about fear. How much longer are you going to stay there? How much longer are you going to sit in there and think, oh, I'll do it next year, or I'll do it tomorrow? It could, before you know it, you've got 5 years up your sleeve and you haven't done anything about it. So that's the reason why I wanted to come into this particular space, because I have the community. We have all the beautiful trainings and learnings, education. We have an amazing platform that's worth tens of thousands of dollars that is accessible to high-end mentors in this business, in this game, that have been in the online space for so long, and they are offering their golden nuggets of wisdom and knowledge to us. And you get to learn about it step by step by step, in time, in your own pockets of time. And it can be worked around the family. You can still work. I still work as a permanent part-time disability worker. You don't have to give up your job. But if you want something to look forward to and actually have like a second income, which now that these days, seriously, man, it's almost like it's a given. It's almost like, people really need to start looking at where they want to be in the next 12 months, 24 months from now, and how you're going to be able to change that. And having a second income, honestly, is going to be the best. So yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm super, super grateful to be able to come into this space. And I needed it more than ever, because I needed a shake-up. I needed to do something different, but I just didn't know what it was. The online space to me was I only used it for socially. I didn't realize that I could leverage and monetize through it. And we use attraction-based marketing. We don't reach out to people. People are attracted to us and our vibe and our values and what it is that they like about us. So people are going to resonate with you. But when you're showing up for your business and your family, it's a whole different ball game, and it can still feel very challenging. But I know that for me, this is the long haul. This is something that you can end up doing for the rest of your life. There's not an end game, really. And I think with the online space, like, a lot of people might even come in here thinking, oh, I'm going to just make a quick dollar or a quick couple of bucks. A magic, is not a quick fix. And Magic is a wealth business, vision that Mr. Oshiro has been able to transform in the last 50 years and has made over like $30 billion in commissions out to his affiliates just this year. That's not even a joke. So it's real. You know, people often say, oh, but it's MLM, pyramid. Look, anybody that knows me would know that my integrity and my values in life are not here to be, what's the word? Anybody that knows me would know that I would never put my name to something if I didn't truly believe in it. And you can't tell me that over 7,000 people globally would also want a testimony or be affiliated with a company that was going to rip you off, that was going to take your money, that was not going to be able to pay you in ridiculous amounts of commissions and give you the lifestyle and give you the time freedom and give you legacy wealth. There is no other online space out there that does this. And Magic is the only one. It's a patented compensation level that is epic, life-changing, and has created so much for our global community, and it will continue to do so. So I think when people go, you know, maybe potentially, you know, if you are Googling stuff, don't Google. It's the wrong information. Get your facts first. Jump onto Pub Scholar. I said Squalor. Pub Scholar. And also jump onto, what's the other one? PubMed. Is that the one? PubMed. Yeah.
Yeah, and also
have that done. Have a look at
masterclasses as well. Like our business has created masterclasses that educate people to
I just realized my daughter's just walked in. Hang on. I might just be able to just like blur out my background. Hang on.
That's all right. I've got a toddler who's
there you go.
screaming in the other room. So we're going really well today, guys. I left Neil hanging there for a bit because mine decided to turn the laptop off. I don't know how he managed to do that. So he was very upset that his show stopped playing.
Oh, good. No
anyway,
worries, my love.
But yeah, I think it's so important. Like fear, you know, stems from not fully understanding what the process or what's going on or the situation or anything like that. So allow yourself to become fully informed, be it through you know, research. I'm not going to say Googling because Googling is dangerous, but research, you know, legitimate research, or going through, you know, a discovery process like what our business model has that is really simple, really easy videos to watch. And you can really understand the business model and how it's going to be a part of your life. I don't know, we've lost time because my son stole my phone. I don't know where we are at with time. But I know you said earlier about, you know, instead of saying, you know, what if I fail? What did you say? What about what if not if you fail? What if you fly? You know, that is so true about flipping that mindset around of, you know, when you are feeling a little bit of fear or a bit of doubt or a bit of concern, knowing that at that moment then you're actually at a really pivotal moment in that journey, whatever journey it may be, whether or not you're thinking about moving, starting a new job, starting a new career, starting an online business, like all of those things. When you get to that moment of fear and concern or doubt, that means you're right at the cusp. You're right at the cusp of making a decision that is either going to lead you in the direction of a new lifestyle, of a new direction, or you're going to stay the same.
Yeah.
And that's the moment that you need to decide which direction that you take.
Yeah, I love that so much, Kimmy, because, you know, it really does. It is, I just have to say for myself, like I found it so empowering in the, like, you know, 12 months that I've been in this space, that now I'm not here to sit in my fear anymore. And I'm all about growth. I'm all about the transformation. I'm all about pivoting and changing and doing different things in my life. And, you know, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I've been able to come into this space, have an amazing community behind me. But most of all, I'm thanking me, because if I hadn't have had that moment of just like, you know what, we only have the one life, why not make it amazing, you know? And you can't fail. I think that's one of the things as well. Yes, you might be able to think, oh, you know, I could do it better or whatever, but the failure itself is actually, it's just that point of like success is going to be on the other side, and you can't keep failing and failing and failing. Well, you can, but in a way that it's going to be in a positive thing for you. It's going to positively bring so many other amazing things to you in your life. So yeah, love that.
And I think too, like the opening your mind up to the online space in general, not just within, you know, high ticket affiliate marketing, but, you know, in general. Yeah, I know since starting in this journey, it's opened my eyes up to so many other things that I can be doing that really are my passions in life. So for me, obviously, you know, being able to support others and encourage others to start their own business as well is really something that lights me up. But I also like to share stories as well. And for a long time, I've been thinking about writing a book, and it's been kind of sitting in the back of my mind. And I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't, you know, don't know what to do. Rah, rah. And now all of a sudden being in this online space and meeting the people that I've met, getting empowered the way I have, and seeing the opportunity myself, I've just gone, what have I been waiting for? You know, I don't know why I've sat on the fence for so long. I could have done all of these things that I've been thinking about, but because I was having that little bit of doubt and a little bit of fear and didn't know how to do it, I've kind of jumped into this online space now through this business. It's just opened my eyes to so much else as well that's out there. And I'm really so thankful for that. That it's just given me almost that new lease on life and the opportunities that are out there.
I love that. Yeah, me too, babe. I totally agree. I don't think there's anybody in the online space that wouldn't have see and what you learn if you didn't jump in.
Yeah.
So I think that should like wrap us up today,
Yes.
darling, because I think we probably have gone a little bit over time. But I
sure
hope you
we have.
really enjoyed this, guys, because it's been it is a conversation. It's real. You know, we do honor the fact that people actually have a lot of fear-based, limited beliefs about the online space, whether it's high-ticket affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever it is. But my offer to you would be, what if you were to fly in this business? What if you were able to see the amazing possibilities that is open, that is absolutely possible for you and your family? You know, and what if you were able to see something that literally could change the trajectory of your life? Would you do it?
100%.
So, yeah, I wish I could do it all over again.
I kind of
so
wish
like I said, guys,
long.
yeah, me too. That would probably be my biggest, not a regret, but definitely would have mate, if this had to come into my vision 20 years ago, oh, like so much would have changed by now. But anyway, yes, so we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks so much for jumping in today. We really appreciate your help. Merry Christmas. We hope you have an amazing Christmas with your family. Be kind, be compassionate to those that don't have or aren't as fortunate as us. And, you know, also be kind to yourself. It can be a very stressful time of the year. Don't forget, a little bit of self-love, self-care goes a long way. And we hope you really enjoyed this episode. We look forward to seeing you very soon. I think we're going to do one more, Kimmy, before the end of 2023. Super exciting. And also, we still haven't got a name. Hello.
Need a name, people. Help us out here.
We need a name. You know, we would love to have any suggestions. We are open to it all. So, yes, reach out to Kimmy and I if you feel like, you know, this has hit something within you and that you would like to have more of a deeper conversation about. We'd be more than happy to have a chat. So I hope you have a great day, guys.
Thank you so much. Love to you all.
Bye. Bye.